So a couple days later, when the principal told me that I wasn't going to graduate, he said I was really upset, and then he said, "Hey man, come into my office when you're not upset," because I started cussing at him. So he goes, I got some good stuff I want to tell you." So the next day,
Now you're a little more popular, and he don't want to be on your bad side.
yeah. So
Is it really that how it kind of felt?
yeah.
Thanks, man.
So the next day, I went into his office,
Everybody's got a price.
and I said, "What's up?" And he said, "Hey." So he goes, I got something really good to tell you, and I wanted to give you a piece of advice." And I said, "Okay, go shoot." I'm standing there. I'm at his door, and he goes, "Number one," he goes, "I've been talking to some of the teachers, and we think you have a huge gift in entrepreneurism." And I said, "What is that?" I go, "I know there's the class, but what are you saying?" He goes, "I don't know." He goes, "I'm not an entrepreneur," but he said, "You need to look into that." And I'm like, "How?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "So," but I remember
Figure
him
it out.
saying that.
You're pretty
and I was
good at
just
figuring
like,
stuff out.
"Okay, next." I'm like, "Thanks for that, bro. That helped me a lot." And then he said, so the end of the year, you take this huge test called the competency exam, and the whole state takes it. And he goes, "You ranked number 2 in the whole school in competency." And I was like,
Yeah, so?
"Bro, I'm not graduating. Like, who the hell cares?"
Right.
He's like, "I don't know if you understand." He goes, "That essentially means you have a really high IQ." And I'm like, once again, bro, who cares? Like, what? Is there a
IQ
reward? Am I going to be on the news?
No
Like,
sheepskin.
and he said, nothing. He's just like, "I just wanted to tell you that." And I was like, "Thanks, man."
Yeah.
But I remember that. And I remember telling people, months later, and people were like, "You were number 2 in your school in the competency exam, which is an IQ test?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Apparently, yeah.
And
Did you figure out who number 1 was?
yeah, it was some girl.
Yeah.
Some nerdy girl that no one knew. I didn't even know her.
Okay.
But I guarantee you she's probably like running something at Microsoft
Right.
or something, But so anyway, but I think that was like my first that was like the light starting to shine through all the darkness.
You're like,
It was
hey.
like I started letting God into my life too. I started going to church. I was like wearing a WWJD bracelet and like a cross and stuff. And
Awesome.
And yeah, so it was like the more I let God into my life too, I feel like the more I started realizing like who I was and maybe what I was meant to do in the world. So